Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. 6:28 a.m. Headed out to the job site. I want to check out some stuff, make sure everything's in alignment before we got a couple big orders today. We got some steel coming today. We got some beams, and I just want to make sure everything's good to go before the guys get there. Look at this little sun coming up. It's pretty beautiful. Roads partially empty, I guess you could call it, and just another beautiful day in Park City. It's hard to beat. It really is. But I wanted to talk today a little bit about safety. And I come from the commercial world where safety is just it's everything. It's number one. It's what has to be. And they'll shut down a job site. Excuse me. They'll shut down a job site and say we're not working again until safety is addressed. And it's a lot harder to do that in residential, especially someone like me who's brand new and this is my first house, and I can't just say to people, well, I'm gonna shut down the job and be gone, because I don't really have the connections and contacts to call another sub and come out and do the job. And as well as, we got money on the line, we gotta get this house sold, we gotta get this house built, and so it's a fine line. And I went out to the job site yesterday, and the guys were standing up on the trusses, which were about 12 feet off the ground, and I said to him, at what point do you feel you should be tied off? And he said, now. And he said, but the problem is I only have a 6-foot lanyard, and at 6 feet, you fall double, so he falls 12 feet, and so he's gonna hit the deck regardless. I'm like, okay, well, what if I bought you a 2 or 3 foot lanyard? Would you wear it? And they kind of smirked at me like, dude, no way, you're shitting us, you wouldn't do that. But I would do that. And I say, like, your safety is more important to me than this job. And one of the guys said, well, just so you know, like, the harnesses are a trip hazard on these trusses. And I don't disagree with that, they are. And he said, I'm not trying to argue with you, and I'm not trying to argue with him either, but I am trying to make sure that people get home safely. And that's what I told him. I care about your safety, that you get home to your family and your kids, you don't have a broken bone, you don't have, where you can't work and make money for your family. That's the best case scenario. The worst case scenario is you're paralyzed, you die, something like, coming from the commercial world, I've watched an insane amount of safety videos, and I've seen what can happen, and not a lot has to take place for someone to get sincerely injured. And I don't know, I would love some comments from you guys in this video, which this video you should like and subscribe, and don't forget to go to davidwindsor.com, download those free templates. But I digress. I don't know how else to address it besides the fact that I said to them, hey, you guys do what you want to do, but I will tell you this, I am not a fan of this. I don't approve of this. I think it's dangerous, and I want you to wear safety harnesses. And so, but they don't want me to go buy stuff for them. They don't want this and that. But one of the things we're gonna do is we're gonna rent a basket for the forklift, so they can stand in a basket once we start working on the upper walls and the roof, and just make it safer in that factor. But I don't necessarily know what's the protocol in the residential world, especially as a new contractor. And it's not that I'm afraid to do any of this stuff. Like, by all means, I'm not afraid to do any of that. I have a hard conversation with people, but having the hard conversation is the easy part, but having them follow through with it, they're like, yeah, and then you leave the job site, they're like, screw this guy, we're not going to keep going on it. So how do you address safety on your job sites? Let me know, because I'm still learning, and my biggest thing is I want these guys to come home safely. I want them to work to where they're making money for their family, but they're also doing it safely without putting their life or their body in jeopardy. But once again, I don't have other crews to fall back on, or other people just to say, fine, if you're not going to do it, get off my job site, I'll bring someone else on, because that's a lie. I can't bring someone else on. And so maybe down the road I'll have that luxury, but I don't want to sacrifice safety just because I don't have the luxury of kicking someone off the job. So I'd love to hear how you guys do it. How do you keep safety on your jobs? Let me know, share it in the comments, and as always, share this video with your friends, and head over to davidwindsor.com to get your free, yeah, that's right, free downloadable templates. All I ask in exchange is that you share this video with one of your friends today. Hope you're having a great day. It's a beautiful day in Park City. We're loving it. I'm actually headed camping tonight with my friends and my wife, and nice little R&R in the woods to unplug. So that's all I got for you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Talk to you soon. Peace out.